what a lot of people don't realize is that high potency cannabis products are the norm these days, and they're about 40 times more potent than the ditch weed that a lot of people grew up smoking back in the day. And what we found when we look at the science behind this and the epidemiology, out of all drugs that you could have a psychotic response to, because this happens. I mean, this shouldn't be surprising. Like, many people have heard that you can have a bad trip on cannabis. That's what we're talking about. 10 people smoke joints, 9 of them are giggling and having a good time. One person becomes paranoid, and this happens with all drugs of abuse. And out of all of the drugs of abuse, methamphetamine, LSD, cocaine, the one like the one drug that if you have a psychotic reaction to that, you have the highest likelihood of going on to being diagnosed with bipolar or schizophrenia. Essentially, that's a proxy for ongoing manic or psychotic symptoms that aren't just confined to when you got high, that continue to go after that. It's cannabis. And people are often surprised when they hear that. They go, why isn't it meth? Why isn't it LSD? And the point that I want to make to people is that there is something uniquely damaging about cannabis that can precipitate ongoing mania and psychosis.
So that's very interesting, because we just had a case in Michigan where a man, you may have heard of the story of the Walmart stabber, the guy who went in and he stabbed several people in the Walmart. And the backstory of that not many people heard, because it was just a local story here in Traverse City. The man he was in his 40s, and when he was in high school, he had a bad hit of weed. And he came home, and his mom was like, he's never been the same. He came home and he was curled up in the fetal position, and he said, "Mom, I got some bad weed." And she said, that was the day we lost her. He was 14 years old. She said, that was the day we lost him. He was never the same after that. And they have suffered with all kinds of paranoia. He's committed multiple crimes because of the paranoia, because he's no longer the same. His brain was permanently changed after one hit of bad weed.